guys, it's Rachelle from Monolane Furniture in chilly Sydney. We're in the middle of winter. I'm not sure what date you'll get to see this, but it's a chilly one. Anyway, today we're working on this piece. I like her. That's all I like. So I really like this piece. It's very rustic. It's got, thank you, Bailey. It's got some splits down the centre. I've down there on the top. I'll just show you where I mean. There you go. It's actually the pieces on the top that have split rather than the entire piece. But because they're attached together, I can't bring them. I've tried, I've dug it, I've taken all the glue out that was in there, or muck, whatever it was, and tried to clamp it, but it doesn't move. So we're just going to roll with what we've got. Right, I have decided that on these drawers I'm going to use this decoupage paper, which is the Pallet Wood pattern, just in this inset part here. It doesn't fit all the way along, but I've got 2 sets of it, so I've got enough where I can just add an extra bit here, and I think it will look amazing. And I'm going to paint it white. There's not much of it, so I think I can cope with doing a small piece like this in white. Right, so I've got my boss. So this blocks odours, stains and stops bleed through. And I'm using my, what is this called? Flat medium. So the boss is water based, so it's not going to damage your brush or anything. You don't need to worry about struggling to clean it afterwards. Right, so I've got 1 coat of Boss on here, and I was going to go with Fluff, but I'm going to go with Buttercream. The reason being is I want it a little bit warmer to go with this, to pull out this colour. I don't want a brilliant white. Fluff is a bit of a warmer white, but I want to go just a little bit warmer, so I'm going to go Buttercream. And the reason I've only got 1 coat on, generally I would do 2 if I'm using Boss. But I'm just going with 1 because I'm going to heavily distress this. Now, usually when I do decoupage, I use the iron-on method. But I'm going to just use the top coat first. I'm going to put it on wet. Because it'll be a bit awkward getting into these areas here. I mean, I could do it. But I'm going to have a go at just putting it on wet. Right, I'll go on and get 2 coats on here, then I'll come back to you when I'm going to do the decoupage. Right, so I've trimmed the 2 edges off here, as I'm going to be adding more there. I don't want any of that white strip showing. And I could start right from the top here, but I don't want just the brown panels, so I'm going to take it down a bit. I want to make sure that I've got this floral in there. So I'm going to put it where I want it. Just about like that, I think. Yeah, let's go with that. And then I'm just going to mark it off here like so, and then I'm going to cut it out. Right, so this time I'm going to apply it with gator hide. You can also use any of the other top coats. This is just the one that I've got open at the moment. I say open, look, it's not open, I can't open it. So this is what you do. There you go, smash it on the floor and away you go. So, I'm going to apply a layer with my Scarlet brush. Will that fit in here? Yeah. Normally I use the iron-on method, like I said, but today I'm not. So I'm going to leave it wet. I'm going to lay it straight on.
Wait, excuse me.
So I should be able to, so I've cut it to size, like I said, trimmed all the edges off. And down it goes. And then I cut this piece as well. It almost matches, doesn't have to be perfect. Right, and now I'm going to go over top with more gator hide. How easy that is. Like I say, I'm going to distress it as well. Now I've got a bit of an overlap there. You can see the line there. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it. What I'll probably do is just distress that area a little bit more. So that's that. I'm not going to worry about getting wrinkles out and stuff like that. There's only one I can see, to be honest. But because it's going to be a distressed piece, I'm not bothered about it. Right, so now this is dry with 1 coat of Boss, 2 coats of buttercream, and now I'm going to scuff it up. So I want to give it a really good scuff. I'm going for the rustic look here, so I've just got a piece of 120 grit sandpaper, and I'm just going to go on the edges, so anywhere where it would naturally see wear. I generally won't do it on the flat areas, just on the edges. So you're looking at areas where it naturally get bumped, or you know, where you're pulling the drawers in and out. Right, I'm going to go on and do this all the way around and then do the drawers and then we're going to look at the top. Right, let's get to work on this top. So I'm going to go with No Pain Gel Stain in PICKLIN White. You can see I've fixed up this crack here because it's quite a big split and there's a few gouges, and I just put the white filler in it. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. You need to mix it. So this is the oil-based one. So I've got gloves on, because this stuff isn't so easy to get off your hands. And I've just got a t-shirt that I'm going to apply it with. And I just scoop it onto there and do it that way. I'm going to rub it on. So when you first put it on, it's like really opaque, but you can keep working it. And if you don't want it as white, you can actually mix it with Big Mama's butter, so you can thin it out a little bit. But this is the look I'm going for. Gorgeous, isn't it? And what I'll do is I'll seal this with gator hide all over the piece. But I'll probably do that another day. I'll leave this to settle for a few days. So I'll take photos of it before then. But that's what I'll do. Now you see this white piece here? Just blends in. This is really nice. Here she is, all finished. I'm so happy with this piece. I know I say that every time, but I seem to do something different every time lately, and I learn with each job, which is great. I hope you've enjoyed it. This is my first time of actually videoing me using the No Pain Gel Stain on raw wood and the PICKLIN white, and it's definitely something I'll be going back to. I really love the effect. Thank you to Dixie Belle for having me on your channel as always, and I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.